A simple solution might be right. In your kitchen, many people believe that improving blood circulation or vascular health, especially as they get older, requires complex or expensive solutions. However, physiological science suggests that sometimes the most basic factors can have the most meaningful impact. Certain familiar compounds, commonly found in everyday kitchens, can influence the body's internal chemical environment. When used correctly, they may support natural physiological processes related to circulation. The key is not searching for something miraculous, but understanding how the body responds over time to small changes in pH balance, cellular energy, and the ability of blood vessels to relax and expand. A single ingredient usually affects only one small aspect of the body's physiology. But when two ingredients with complementary mechanisms are combined in the right proportion, their effects can be amplified. In this case, the combination is not meant to force a reaction, but to support multiple systems at the same time. pH balance, nitric oxide stability, and cellular energy. This coordinated support allows the body to respond in a more natural way. Science refers to this as a synergistic effect, where the combined impact is far greater than that of each component on its own. For older men, this approach is often gentler and easier for the body to adapt to. Many men assume that changes in physical or physiological performance are caused by a loss of desire or psychological factors. In reality, in many cases, the desire is still very much there, but the body no longer responds the way it used to. The underlying cause is often related to circulation and vascular chemistry rather than emotions or willpower. When blood vessels become less flexible and vasodilation signals weaken, the body struggles to maintain steady blood flow. Understanding the true cause helps reduce self-blame and opens the door to a more appropriate approach, one that focuses on supporting physiology instead of unnecessary worry. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is widely known for its uses in cooking and everyday household tasks, but inside the body it functions as a pH buffering agent. As acids accumulate due to aging, stress, or physical exertion, this mildly acidic environment can reduce the efficiency of endothelial cells in producing nitric oxide. Bicarbonate helps neutralize excess acid, creating more favorable conditions for physiological reactions involved in vasodilation. As a result, blood flow may occur more smoothly. However, this effect serves as foundational support rather than a complete solution on its own. Efficiency of endothelial cells in producing nitric oxide. Bicarbonate helps neutralize excess acid, creating more favorable conditions for physiological reactions involved in vasodilation. As a result, blood flow may occur more smoothly. However, this effect serves as foundational support rather than a complete solution on its own. Although baking soda can help improve the body's pH environment, when used on its own, its effects usually remain at a basic, supportive level. It does not directly address factors such as oxidative stress or the energy demands of vascular smooth muscle cells. This helps explain why some people notice only mild or inconsistent improvements. For blood vessels to function efficiently, the body needs more than just a favorable pH balance. It also requires protection of nitric oxide and sufficient energy to maintain vasodilation when needed. Citric acid is a natural compound commonly used in foods, and on the surface it may seem quite simple. However, when it is combined with baking soda in water, a chemical reaction occurs that produces sodium citrate. This is the key point of the approach. Citric acid does more than just neutralize. It helps trigger a deeper chain of effects within the body. Through this reaction, the mixture is no longer merely a pH buffering agent, but becomes a more comprehensive form of biochemical support for the vascular system. Sodium citrate influences circulation in several ways. First, it helps reduce oxidative stress around the endothelial lining, allowing nitric oxide to remain active for longer. Second, it improves the flexibility of red blood cells, enabling blood to flow more easily through small capillaries. Third, sodium citrate plays a role in the cellular energy cycle, supporting the production of ATP, an essential factor that allows vascular smooth muscle to relax and maintain dilation. Together, these mechanisms create a strong foundation for stable and efficient blood circulation. When pH balance, nitric oxide, oxygen delivery, and cellular energy are supported at the same time, the vascular system is better positioned to function optimally. Rather than reacting suddenly or being forced, the body gradually shifts into a natural state of readiness. Many people describe warmer hands and feet, more stable energy levels, and smoother, more flexible movement. This is not an immediate stimulation, but the result of improving the body's internal physiological environment over time. One important factor that is often overlooked is time. After ingestion, the body needs time to neutralize pH levels, absorb sodium citrate, and adjust its biochemical responses. This process unfolds in stages and does not happen instantly. Typically, around 45 to 60 minutes is when the vascular support mechanisms begin to work together more effectively. Understanding the role of timing helps prevent unrealistic expectations and allows this approach to be used in a more appropriate and informed way. For the chemical reaction to occur in a balanced way, the ratio between baking soda and citric acid needs to be controlled. A commonly used ratio is 2 parts baking soda to 1 part citric acid, mixed with an adequate amount of water. Allowing the mixture to fully react before drinking helps reduce stomach discomfort. This preparation method is not intended to create a strong or aggressive effect, but rather to ensure stability and good tolerance by the body, especially for those who are just starting out. Although these ingredients are familiar from everyday foods, they can still affect electrolyte balance and sodium levels in the body. For this reason, individuals with cardiovascular or kidney conditions, or those who need to restrict sodium intake, should consult a healthcare professional before trying this approach. In addition, starting with a lower dose allows the body to adapt more comfortably. The key principle is to pay close attention to how your body responds, and not to view this as a replacement for personalized medical advice. When used sensibly and not too frequently, this approach may contribute to supporting long-term vascular health. A more stable pH environment, better protection of nitric oxide, and improved cellular energy can help make everyday circulation more efficient. Some people notice better morning energy levels and improved recovery after physical activity. These changes tend to occur gradually and are supportive in nature, not therapeutic or curative. The most important thing to recognize is that your body is not broken as you get older. It is simply changing physiologically. When you understand these changes, you can choose ways to support your body that are appropriate and safe. The approach based on baking soda and citric acid is not a miracle cure, but rather a way of applying biochemical knowledge to create more favorable conditions for the body to regulate itself. With a cautious and informed mindset, supporting circulation can become a natural part of a healthy lifestyle. If you found the information you just heard helpful, it means you're beginning to listen to your body in the right way. Health doesn't come from extreme solutions, but from understanding the natural processes happening inside you every day. On this channel, we focus on sharing clear, neutral, and practical scientific knowledge to help mature men take a more proactive role in long-term health. If you'd like to continue receiving similar content, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our new videos each week. And if you've stayed with us until this point, leave a 1 in the comments below. It lets us know you're here and also helps the algorithm share this content with others who may need it. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you in the next video.